Well, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hey, if we've never met, my name is TJ, pastor here at the Shore, and I'm so excited that you guys are here. We've got another week of this series called Unqualified, how God uses broken people to do big things, and that is really exciting, isn't it? Yes, it is exciting. Yes, it's so exciting because I'm a broken person. How about you? And God chooses to use us to accomplish His goal on this earth. I think that's amazing that God gets to use us. In fact, we as a church are in the middle of being used by God. I believe that. You see, we've already had a great service, people committing and recommitting their life to Jesus. This service, I believe people are going to do that as well. And our church is not just doing it in a middle school. We're saving up and we're working really hard right now to do it in our own location. Isn't that awesome? Yeah! I'm so excited about that. In fact, we have a group of people in our church called the Kingdom Builders. And anyone can be a part of a Kingdom Builders. You just give above and beyond what you would normally give to big projects, special projects that God has kind of set before us as a church. And about mid-November, I was talking to you about Kingdom Builders, and I got contact with a guy who could lease us this new property that we're going to go into. And I didn't know if it would work out, but I just asked you guys to pray. Well, by the time January rolls around, we were working on a contract, we're getting it all done, and by Easter Sunday, which is April 16th, so we're getting really close, we are going to be in that building. Isn't that amazing? That's some good stuff. God is using us, and it's not just about the building, it's about the people that are going to be in the building. It's about inviting people in and hearing the gospel and seeing people's lives change. It's serving people and loving people and changing the world around us. That is awesome. And it doesn't hurt that the chairs are more comfortable than these ones. Right? Like, that doesn't hurt us either. But here's where we are as far as Kingdom Builders goes. We have a goal of $200,000. We are $160,000 of that is already in. Isn't that awesome? Yes. Which means we have a $40,000 left, and that $40,000 will allow us to be in on time, on budget, and debt-free. That's pretty cool, right? So we're $40,000 away from on time, on budget, and debt-free. I don't know about you, if you've ever had any sort of construction project ever in your life, to see it go on time, to see it go on budget, and debt-free, my goodness, God is in the middle of this, isn't He, right? But we need to, as a church, we need to knock out this last $40,000 in order to make that happen. And I believe that we can do that. Don't you? Don't you? So ask God, hey, God, what's my part? And then let's do it. And if you want to give towards Kingdom Builders, on your envelope, there's a box you can check. You can go online, put it to the Kingdom Builders Fund. You can even do it with your text to give. I'll tell you later how to do that, all right? But I believe that we're about to see God just pour out His Spirit and just take people's lives and change them forever, transform them forever. I believe that with all of my heart in the coming months, and even today, we're seeing it. Okay, so this series, Unqualified, we've been kind of working through a theme with this, talking about what we would say is a third word, and it comes from this little statement. It says, I am blank, and all of us have this third word. Like for me, I am TJ. That's my third word. That's my name, right? But there's other third words that kind of get given to us. They kind of they're assigned to us. Sometimes it's natural. I'm a husband. I'm a father. Sometimes it's not so natural, and it's not even ones that we want. We're in the middle of a middle school right now. In fact, I attended this middle school when I was in middle school. Isn't that funny? It wasn't this building. It was the old building. It was the old more like falling apart building version of this, you know. But in middle school, I remember people getting names, and they weren't always the nicest names. You know what I'm talking about? Like here, some nicer ones are like Four Eyes, right? Because you have glasses, or Tin Grin because you got braces, or whatever else. But there's these names that get assigned. I have a friend. He was the only kid in his class with curly hair, so they called him Screech from Saved by the Bell. Aw, poor buddy, right? But middle school, not the nicest place sometimes, right? And there's these names, but that's not the only place we pick up names. See, we pick up names all over the place, whether it's in school, at home, at work. We pick it up based on our relationships, our mistakes, our sins, our failures, our successes, the things we're great at, the things we're not so great at. We pick up names everywhere. Maybe your names come from when you were a child. Someone said, hey, you're not really good at art. And you believe you're just not good at art anymore. And it's not the fact that it's true that makes it stick, but it's the repetition. You see, sometimes there's third words in our life that aren't true at all. But you've heard them enough times that they begin to stick. Pastor Corey was telling me about a study this week that he had read, and he said that the math grades for elementary schoolers had less to do with their aptitude for math, but more to do with their confidence level. So if a kid believed that they were not good at math, they were not confident in math, and therefore they got a bad grade. But if you took a same kid with the same aptitude towards math, and you said that you're good at math, you can do this, you can learn, they would grow, and they would get a better grade. Nothing to do with skill, but everything to do with the label.